Hello friends, we are coming up to the last leg of the corporate communication and public relations, that is unit number 4. And in this unit number 4 of corporate communication and public relations, we are going to learn about the emerging technology in corporate communications and public relations, whereby in the first part we are going to look into the contribution of the technology to corporate communication. Now, in this particular video, what are the learning outcomes? You're going to learn about today's communication technology, the importance of technology to corporate communication, functions of communication technology in corporate communication, the technological tools of communication, the new media, that is the web conferencing and the really simple syndication, that is called as the RSS. Then you're going to learn about the e-media relations, the e-internal communications, e-brand identity and company reputation, and finally the corporate blogging. Now, as far as technology is concerned, you find that the success of every business depends on certain factors, some of which are accurate analysis, choosing the right technology, and the future vision. Now, research from the last 2 decades has proved that those organizations that do invest in technology and choose the path of innovation increase their market share, financial figures, and the overall competitiveness. Information technology is the only technology which provides you the opportunity to analyze specific data and plan your business journey accordingly. Now, technology improves business communication and business relies on several aspects of technology for communication. So, what are these several aspects? These aspects are email, Skype, instant messaging, business phones, video conferencing technology, etc. Now, technology can assist you in ensuring that you are prepared for even the most difficult communication obstacles. Now, what are the benefits that you derive from technology in business? There is benefits from technology used in business communication. Now, it increases your communication channels. It improves the level of security and distribution. It improves the visual quality. There is quick and accessible information available. And lastly, you will find that it increases the efficiency of your business. Now, next we go to see is today's communication technology. Now, technology has changed the way we interact and communicate with others. With the increased use of social-based networks, people can create new relationships and also discover old friends. With technology, parents can communicate and keep track of their children. So communication has become easier and cheaper. Below you find are few uses of technology towards your individual. Number 1 is cell phone. Today, managers need not wait for the employees to get back to the desk or wait for the operator's assistance to get a person through the landline. Now employees are easily accessible 24/7 anywhere. Smartphones, yes. Next we come up to the conferences. Teleconferences and video conferencing allows employees sitting at various geographical locations to easily communicate with each other. Then you come up to your social networking platforms. Now, inter-based social networking sites allow people to communicate with friends, family, colleagues, and even complete strangers in an online forum. Now, these sites allow people to share information and photos with others, regardless of the physical distance that otherwise may have prevented them from doing so. Now, they can use emails. Even though social networkings are trying to replace email communication, there is certain information which users cannot exchange via social network. So, you find your email services like Yahoo Mail, Hotmail, Gmail, they have eased your communication. Next is free internet calls. Friends can call each other for the by using free internet call centers. A good example is Skype. With Skype software installed on your laptop or your desktop, you can communicate with your friends for free if they also have the Skype on their laptop. Then you have the scanners. Document scanners can scan images of a plan, a research report, etc. into electronic files which can be emailed. Legal or architectural firms can make use of scanners to send the documents. Next, we come up to radio frequency identification device, RFDI. Today, the logistic has gained immense importance due to radio frequency identification device. The RDIF device or the chips can respond to the radio wave frequency, which enables the company to keep track of their shipment. Parental security apps are available. Gone are the days when you had to lie your parents about your locations. Now with the GPS tracking mobile apps, your parent will install this GPS enabled app and they can see where you are. Now online chat. The use of online chat forums allow people to converse with each other across the street or across the country in real time without picking up a phone. And finally, you have the blogs. Now, the blogs use blogs for promotional purposes, but individuals also have turned to blogging. People now use blogs to share a family journey, to provide instructional information, and just about everything in between. Next topic we come out to see is, next we come up to what is the importance of technology to corporate communication. Now, technology has altered modern life in many ways, especially in the workplace. The intervention of computers, the miniaturization of electronics and the development of wireless communications have all altered the business world. Business communication in particular has some of the greatest advancement to the technological development. Now why? Technology is important in corporate communicating. One is decision making. Speed and accuracy are at the heart of making right decisions for your business. Every successful organization has to go through a comprehensive marketing research process which enables management to make the right decision, and here your technology plays a vital role. Second one is market and business growth. Why it is important? Why technology is important? Because it brings in business growth. Currently, web market is booming at a very fast pace because most of the entrepreneurs now they have understood that the long-term success in business is not possible without digital presence on the internet. Millions of new websites are being added on the internet every year. Now you find the growth of business depends upon whether you have gone digital or not. Third one is your customer support and satisfaction. Higher level of customer satisfaction is the key to success, which cannot be achieved without a real-time customer support process. Business success depends on knowing its customer needs, trends, behaviors, and satisfaction level. Effective communication is the best tool to understand the customer's demand, their problems, and the solutions. We should thank the internet technology which has enabled us to communicate with millions of potential or existing customers in the real time. The fourth one is your resource management and globalization. Should thank the internet and the cloud technology which enables software engineers to introduce cloud-based ERP, that is enterprise resource planning solutions. Now the managers can manage or monitor their organizational resources virtually anywhere in the world by using personal computers, laptops, tablets, or smartphones. This concept has introduced the idea of globalization. Most of the multinational companies in the world use these cloud-based solutions to manage their virtual or physical offices and staff worldwide. Then you come up to your cell phones. One of the biggest advancement in communication technology has been the development of cellular phone. In the past, your only chance of reaching employees was when they were at their desk, prompting endless games of phone tag as people tried to connect during busy work days. Now, workers are reachable no matter where they are and even during non-working hours. Next, you come up to the teleconferencing. High-speed data connections allow for the use of teleconferencing, virtual meetings held over audio and video links. Today, we have got the Google Meets. Today, just 2 days back, we had the Geo Meet, which was introduced in the market. Teleconferencing can save substantial amount of money otherwise spent on travel by connecting important employees in the far-flung branches together to share ideas and information. The use of virtual whiteboards, communal data sharing platforms where remote users can't interact as if around the same table further increases the possibility of virtual workplace. Next, we come up to the image scanning. Documents and image scannings allow workers to convert paperwork, plans, diagrams and photos into electronic files quickly for storage and transmission. Then you have the RFID, that is the development of radio frequency identification. This has substantially changed the field of business logistics and paired with other business communication advancement. This has the potential to increase a company's efficiency very significantly. Next, we come up to the functions of communication technology in corporate communication. Now, using technology in communication has become a necessity. It is now a part of our lives. People communicate through emails, faxes, mobile phones, texting services, video conferencing, video chat rooms, and social media channels. As time goes on, more emerging technology will change the way we communicate, and it will help us to embrace them properly. Today, every business uses technology in its own way to reach the media and targeted consumers. Also, businesses have embraced technology by easing communication with the companies and among investors and suppliers. Now, what are the functions of communication technology in corporate communication? You can launch your product easily. Easy product launch. Now, a company previously had to pay for expensive door-to-door marketing, which could even take time to yield results. Nowadays, things have become simple because through emails, subscription companies will have data for most of the consumers. So, if they introduce a new item or service, the company can send them through their mails. Second one, you can easily carry on service for your product or services. You can interact socially with the consumers. You can have video conferencing with the help of this communication technology. You can use digital networks because today phones and printers all are digitized, not like before when communication was hindered by telephone lines. You can have parental security apps like the GPS. You can have free internet calls and it will strengthen customer relationship. Now we'll see what are the technological tools of communication or what are the types of communication technology. Now, the types of communication technology includes your email, texting, instant messaging, social networking, tweeting, blogging, and video conferencing. Now, these technological resources make it possible for the people to communicate. The technology revolution happened so fast that many people have never stopped to ponder just how much of their communication depend on technology. People have friends they have never met on social networking sites, and a whole generation is already tied to cell phone calls and they have given them up in favor of texting now. Now, what are the tools that today people use? They use email, they use texting, which has become most personal form of business communication, whereas you might give your email address to many people, your personal text message is reserved for a few close associates. Then you have the instant messaging through websites or through instant messaging application on your phone. You have the social networking. Now, social network sites such as Facebook and MySpace can be essential to getting message out. We have got the tweeting. The website Twitter allows you to broadcast very short message called tweets to people who have elected to follow your post. Then you have got the blogs. Now, the word blog is the short form of blog. These sites are often written by amateurs, but getting a blogger to review a product or service can be a good way to spread the word about your small business. Then you have got the video conferencing. It lets business partners from various locations hold face-to-face meetings without purchasing plane ticket or spending valuable time traveling. Let us now go into what are the new medias available. The first new media is your web conferencing. Now, web conferencing may be used as an umbrella term for various types of online collaborative services, include web seminars, which we call today as webinars, webcast, and peer-level web meeting. It may also be used in a more narrow sense to refer only to peer-level web meeting context in an attempt to find out other types of collaborative sessions. Now, applications for web conferencing include meetings, trainings, events, lectures, or presentation from web-connected computers to other web-connected computers. Now, what are the features of this web conferencing? What we can do? You can have slideshow presentation. You can have live or streaming video. You can have real-time audio communication through VoIP. You can have web tools. You can have meeting recordings. You can have text chat. You can have polls and surveys. Today, all the annual general meetings are through your web conferencing. You get screen sharing, desktop sharing, application sharing, where participants can view anything the presenter currently has shown on his screen in his session. Some screen sharing applications allow for remote desk control, allowing participants to manipulate the presenter's screen, although this is not widely used. Next, you come up to your really simple syndication that is called as the RSS. RSS is a service that allows website to send content to the users or the other sites. The user of a particular site can share or publish content in their site from other addresses with a click on the link. Now, it is a term used to refer the collection of web feed formats that provide updated or shared information in a standardized way. Now, RSS, you find, solves problem for people who regularly use the web. It allows you to easily stay informed by retrieving the latest content from the sites you are interested in. You save time by not needing to visit each site individually. You ensure your privacy by not needing to join each site's email newsletter. The number of sites offering RSS feed is growing rapidly and include big names like Yahoo News. Thank you.